someone who's, we actually, Jonah, why don't you go ahead and...
Well, okay, so this is our first trip to South by Southwest, and I asked, what's the deal? We'd never been. We're very excited to be here. They said it's about music, and it's about entertainment, it's about technology, and I thought, okay, well, we can't just come with just Westworld, although I love Westworld. So we have a little special something here at the end in the spirit of the place, and also in the spirit of optimism. Westworld is not a terribly optimistic show. You guys have noticed? There is an optimism in there if you're a robot. One of the things that I really used to, when I was a kid, spend an unhealthy amount of time thinking about was space and space flight. And I grew up watching Super 8 movies of Saturn rocket launches. And that is something that has gone away a little bit as a source. I mean, some people are passionate about it. I'm passionate about it. You consider the fact that it was our grandparents who went to the moon. It was our grandparents. We have not gone back. We've not gone back in my lifetime. And so I was having a drink last year with a friend, and we were talking about how do you inspire people? How do you get people to talk again? How do you drive the conversation back? Obviously, we've got a lot of problems to take care of right here on this planet. But one of the beautiful things about spaceflight is it's all of us working together. Those rockets don't go anywhere unless you have hundreds or thousands of people kicking ass at their jobs. And we were trying to think of an image, something to sort of shock people into looking and thinking about this again. What we came up with was a red sports car and a David Bowie song. My friend Elon, who's with us here today. We got room. We got room.
Elon, we love you.
Elon, we know. I know from talking about it with you a lot over the years, what drives you and what drives the mission of SpaceX is beyond just commercial spaceflight. That there's more to it than that. That there's a mission. There's a larger mission there, and I'd love if you talk a little bit about that.
Sure. I'll you see me? Yeah, so as Jonah was alluding to, there are a lot of negative things in the world. There's a lot of terrible things that are happening all over the world, all the time. There are lots of problems that need to get solved. There's lots of things that are miserable and kind of get you down. But life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another. That can't be the only thing. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning and be part of humanity. That's why we did this. This guy called Tsiolkovsky, one of the early Russian rocket scientists, the great saying, "Earth is the cradle of humanity, but you cannot stay in the cradle forever. It is time to go forth, become a star-faring civilization, be out there among the stars, expand the scope and scale of human consciousness." I find that incredibly exciting. That makes me glad to be alive. I hope you feel the same way.
So I had the privilege of being down with Elon at launch control for the Falcon Heavy launch. And there was an incredible spirit there on the day. It felt extraordinary, thinking about all the people who'd contributed to putting this together and the spirit of it, and something that I hadn't felt in an awfully long time. We tried to distill that essence down, try to record it and capture it and spread it in a way, in hopes of making people feel a little bit of that, of what we felt on the day. The only way I know how to express it, we cut a trailer. It's not a trailer for a movie, it's not a trailer for a TV show. What we're hoping this is a trailer for one part of the next chapter of the human story.
She walks through her sunken dream to the seats with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sad thing for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools if they ask her to focus on the same.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Holy shit. Thank you for the